and y will be that. So yeah, let me run that one more time. Bring the screen here. Alright, let me bring that here. Okay, and yeah, so this is good. Yep, this is nice. So anyway, now let's add a little bit of styling. So let's just say login.set foreground. This is going to be the foreground color, new color, and then let's just do something like that. And then I'm going to open the color hex chart. Thinking about doing this in a more of a reddish pinkish tone, but very light in that sense. So I'm just gonna do it like very light like that. Okay, alright, that's good. And actually I think I'm gonna keep this as the set background as that. Let me see how that looks. Okay, that looks nice, but we should change the color of the text. And then, so let's change the login.set foreground to change the color of the text equal to new color. And then here, let's just do like 6. And then I'm going to do something a little more towards the greenish side. So a very like uh, light green. So like very light green. And then let's run that. All right. Awesome. So we see that came in. All right, so awesome. So we've designed a pretty nice looking UI for our login page. So what I'm gonna do now is here actually add the functionality for our login. So for our button to actually log in. Now, in this scenario, you could obviously like attach something behind, like you can make an API call to some login API. You could do, it could make a database request, do it whatever you want. But in this case, I'm going to keep it to just a simple static login if and else statement. If it's equal to this certain application, and this is actually pretty standard in terms of a user interfaces, because most of the time these types of user interfaces are going to be used for more industrial scenarios, and in these industrial scenarios you typically have one main username and password that is the admin user to log in. So anyway, I'm just gonna do here login dot set, and then here what we're gonna do is set action, or actually nope, add action listener. This basically adds a listener, so every time we click the button, whenever we click the button, the code in here will get executed. Now here I have a shortcut that you can perform that actually makes it easier. IntelliJ or any other editor may recommend this. You can create a lambda function, and before you start asking, no, not that AWS lambda function, it's a also a thing in Java where you can create it's basically similar to how you have callbacks in React. So basically all I have to do is, instead of typing out the entire method, the interface that goes with it, I can just do this, that, and this is the simple. Basically all you do in an action listener is set up a callback whenever the button is clicked. You execute that code. So in that case, this is the shorter version or the shortcut to that callback. You can do the regular method as well, but they both lead to the same thing. I just think this is more cleaner and a time saver in terms of writing code. So anyway, let's get to the actual code inside the login screen. So what I'm going to do first is just do a simple if statement. If, and then here we're gonna do username dot get text, and this was actually updated now that you don't have to like parse the, or like add the to string to actually get the like string value of the username. You can just do directly get text and it will return a string. So I think that's helpful, so you don't have to store it in a different variable. You can just do directly. So here what you can do is if username.getText.equals admin, and then this, and password dot get text. And actually, get text is deprecated in for JPassword field, but that's fine. It doesn't alter the code in any way. And then we can just set this to whatever you want. Let's just say Bob123. Alright, so anyway, now that we've set up our condition, now what we're gonna do, now in other application you may want to navigate to a new page, do whatever you need, but in this case I'm just gonna display a simple information message, just to display alerts or simple messages in Java and graphical user interfaces in Java with the swing library is to just do a J option pane dot show message dialog, and then here there are different parameters which you can use to customize your message. You can add inputs, titles, icons, but in this case I'm just gonna set most of them to null and then keep my simple message, which is just gonna be a we'll just say login successful, and then we'll just say like welcome back. And then for the title, you can just say success. And then for the message type, this one you can say J option pane, and then here there are a bunch of different types of them. Like I haven't even explored all of them, so there could be like you could do yes or no option. You could do a bunch of other things. Like I don't know if there's a check one or a success message. Plain question warning. We'll just do information message. But anyway, now that we've done that, let me just fix the spelling of successful. Alright, so now we'll just set up an else statement if anything other than that, and we'll just copy our message, J option pane message. But in this case, for the error message, login failed, please check username or password. And then title error. I'll just say error. And then here, this I do know is that for an error message, J option pane does have a little icon or message type. So J option pane dot error message, and then we can do that, and I'm pretty sure it displays like a little X with it. So anyway, now one more thing we're gonna add here is we're just gonna do for both conditions username dot set the text and set text to empty. We're just gonna empty both of them. And you could customize this, like you could only empty the password field if you wanted to as well, but it works either way, so we'll do that with this one as well. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, awesome. So we've added the functionality, and one more thing I'm gonna do personally. I know this is like probably a bit extra, but you can do it if you actually want to, is here I'm just gonna go ahead and get a image for like login screen on my other screen, login icon, and then I'm just going to here, I'm just gonna download it here, save. I'm gonna download it, and then I'm just gonna set it as the icon. I like doing that, but totally optional. You can skip this part of the video. Login icon, save. Let me just make sure that. Alright, so I installed this icon, pulled it off the internet. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is go to my full, take this login icon, go to my IntelliJ, and then I'm just gonna put it in my folder, and then here I'm just gonna go to frame dot set icon image, and then here we'll do a new image icon. And make sure you type image icon so you can actually get the file login icon.png. .png. All right. And then after this, you'll notice an error because this parameter accepts images, but we have an image icon. So all you have to do is type get image to get the actual image out of it. And now this should be it, but just to make sure, what I'm going to do is right click this and then go to refactor, rename, and then it's going to have the name. I'm just going to copy the original one, cancel, go back, and all these little things you'll notice that I've been doing like throughout the video to just like enhance the graphics, do all this is just to give it a more, like, I guess, professional feel. I personally like doing that whenever you create an application. If you are doing this for someone, or like just doing it for yourself, always do this so that you get like a better, like, the understanding of one, all the topics. Two, it makes your code and your actual like skill look more professional. So anyway, just doing that. Anyway, let's run the code and see if it displays the icon. All right, awesome. So you'll notice that now you can't really see it here, but if you look on the bottom, you'll notice that our little icon here works, and now it actually looks pretty cool. So you'll notice that if I put this anywhere, it actually looks like a real app or application that you have. Now let's actually test if our it works. So let's do admin, admin, and then what did we set as the password? I think it was Bob123, Bob123, and then we'll press login. And then here on my other screen, it displayed the success message. Awesome, login well, successful, welcome back. I'll press OK, and then let's say we did something completely random. Then we press login, and then awesome. So you'll notice that the error message displays, and then here, login failed. Please check username or password. I say okay, and it clears both. All right, awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. And just to recap, we made a simple login page with the graphical user interface library in Java called Swing. So this was just a quick video to give you the understanding of the actual graphic design of these, how these UI interfaces work, how they're graphically designed, etc. And let me know also if you want me to do a follow-up in which I have a more proper application, maybe like link it with a SQL database if you guys want, or even do something bigger with it. I have done projects like those, but let me know if you guys want me to do like a code review of them, or if I should make a real one on the channel. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.